Hi everyone. Yesterday was Brigade Con. I did watch some of it. I'm gonna probably watch others through YouTube at some point. I did watch a little bit of the Road DMs game. And the game that Ash was running, the one of the Stephen King novels, and I totally did enjoy it, and I just hope it does raise quite a lot of money over that day. It's just a shame that actually I was pretty ill. I was just too ill to be honest. This is what this is about. It is to do with the depression. As kids, some people do know, I've been battling depression for a long, long time now. The last few months, especially, have been pretty difficult for me. It's just I've been really quite ill. I went on these antidepressants, mitrazoline or whatever they're called. It's MIRT. It starts with, and since I've been on these tablets, I've been feeling a lot worse. I've actually just come off of these tablets now. I'm not taking any antidepressants at the moment until probably next week, which should put me on some different type of antidepressants. To be honest, I really do hope they do the trick because this last few months, I've just been a lot more edgier. So, I mean, if anyone, felt they were on the receiving end of, me just being that little extra edgy, I do apologise. I've been very, very ill. I haven't been well at all. Actually, even yesterday, I've got to be honest, I had suicidal thoughts. That's bad. You just don't go there, but I did. And I do feel a lot of it is the tablets that I've been under. The effects have had the opposite of what I was expecting, to be honest. And I just haven't been well because of it. I'm just hoping over the next few months that I will be hopefully getting better and feeling a bit brighter with with the changes to do with the medication. Hopefully, that would be the case, but it's probably ended up me just in this room a fair old bit, really down to the depression. I'm still getting out to my gaming group once a week at least. That's how happening, and I've had some really great games of Call of Cthulhu. And Nico, one of our group members, actually a fresh new group member, really wonderful GM with that. But all in all, I have been severely unwell. This is one of the reasons why I did not get involved with the Brigade Con yesterday, was because of how unwell I was feeling. I knew that I wasn't up for it. I knew that I wasn't well enough to be able to be a part of that. I'm hoping next year it'll be different, and hopefully next year I'll feel much better, much happier, um, much more me, really, than what I have been. Um, what I have been, especially lately. So yeah, last few months been terrible. But I am actually getting to start to turn this around. I've got the wellbeing therapy thing, which used to be left. I've got one more day and probably get some counselling as well because there's a lot has happened to me that I do speak about some of it, but I won't speak about all of it. because there was a lot of bad things I've had to do in the past, really serious things, and the things I have spoken about, there's probably, not all of it, like bad neighbours, the abuse that I suffered as a child as well. All that, especially the stuff as a child, I won't go into too heavily because really, some of it I've accepted. It's happened and that's it. I'm okay with it. I've dealt with it. And to be honest, there's some threads I won't pull at. Actually, I'm stronger for going through some of these experiences than I would have been if I didn't. I probably learned things because of those bad things, and I would have done if I didn't. So in all some ways, I'm just, not necessarily thankful, but I did like the Buddhist thing of the, I think it's Buddhist thing, to do with anything that really bad happens to you, or anything like that, is thank you for being my teacher, you learn from it. Try to take a positive aspect out of something so terrible, and it's not easy, but you can do that. But yeah, I'm gonna get myself better. Next year's an important year for me, more so than a lot of other years. I've got my the gaming convention coming up, which I'm actually hoping to link in a mental health charity, Bristol Mind, and hopefully any money that we get from that, hopefully a fair good chunk of that will be towards this charity, and so there's positive things like that. I'm just hoping that will come together, because at the moment it's only me. I'm the only one that have been working on it. I've had Dr. Bob, which is her nickname, uh, Bristol-based role player. She's been helping now and then, and been helping me a fair bit with the information and stuff. Other than that, I've had very little help so far. So I've been just doing a little bit at a time. I've got the time sorted out for it. I've updated the logo and stuff like that. It's just me pretty much on my Todd with it. So hopefully it will just be a great GM at the moment. People are saying oh yes, we'll run things. My worry is that when it comes to it, I'll have no one turn up. It'll be pointless again, a bit like the pub meets. 500 odd people, and to be honest, I've done a pub meet for my Thursday Steam Bar thing. 3 has only decided that they'll come, which is pretty poor. But the main thing is I'm doing positive things. I've got my the games that I'm designing at the moment. As I've said before, I've been fiddling about with rules and inventing games and things like that. Pretty much all of them, most of them being awful. But I've been doing it. I've been doing it since '84. It's over 30 years worth of doing it. So we've got the experience to do that. And I'm working away at 2 games at the moment. Soon will be 3. And I'm just going to see how things go with them, and hopefully that'll bear fruit with me, especially over this next year or so. Within the 18-month period, I expect at least something to be published. I've got a feeling that's going to be the case, that I'm going to get something in print within the 18 months. That just feels definite. I just really do feel positive with that. Also, I've got my GCSE in English, so that's another positive thing that I will be doing. That starts in November, that ends in June. Actually, it ends about the same time, similar time as the Expo, so which has been postponed until early June, first week of June. So and they're using the NEC as well. So I'm just looking forward to it'll still be there as usual. Hopefully, I'm going to be, a lot better, because when I do feel better, you may see actually comedy bits, because I only did one or two in my 5 years, but something I'd like to do is to show that I do have some comic talent, or there is. I'm not terrible at comedy, especially with RPGs. Within RPGs, I've had a mate of mine really, real belly laugh with some of the things I've come up with, some things I've done, and I've been able to do that, but not lately. My gaming had suffered because of the depression, and I even took time out to do with the Thursdays. I wasn't able to make all of them because I was that ill. But as I say, I'm hoping now to turn things around, getting myself feeling much better, and hopefully it'll just be a much brighter future for me. I'm trying to do my best to take the positive steps. This is the thing with things, even if I'm only able to be able to focus, to be able to do things for maybe 1 or 2 hours in that week, I do use it productively, and I will use it to do a little bit more work on the gaming convention, or if I'm particularly good, to do a bit of painting and get some of that hobby stuff done, or things like that. I do my best to try to uh, get do something productive when I'm feeling okay. But, even now, I'm just feeling dreadful. These tablets have really screwed me up. You don't know that until you've tried them, if they're going to work or not. These ones haven't. I promise you, with hopefully by this time next year, I'm going to be feeling much happier, much better, and I've got little on here as well, my dog, which is one of the best antidepressants as your pets anyway. So I've got that. I've got some really good mates actually. One living up in Japan, he's just been pretty wonderful. Actually, he's been better than some of the ones that live very close to me, to be honest. So yeah, I've got friends, I've got family around me anyway. But at the moment, I'm not in a particularly good place. Definitely not in a particularly good place. But hopefully within the next year, I'll feel better. And counselling is coming up, I think, at some point. I don't know if I can. I want to be late till the new year. It's just too close to the year, but maybe I should have 1 or 2 sessions before. I'm just going to see how I feel. That's it, really. I don't think there's anything else I can talk about to do with this. But I'm actually going to, a few days out as well. A little bit of time out. Actually, get my try to be out, so that hopefully will help as well. But hopefully these effects, these tablets will recede enough. Because I just feel dreadful anyway. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry this is so downbeat. I thought this was very important to talk about, to do with my depression. I think it's Mental Health Week or something recently anyway. And if me talking about it can help others, that would be great. that would be wonderful because it just be somewhat positive. Anyway, 15-minute mark. So I've rambled on for long enough. Thanks for watching. See you next time.